got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna talk fun, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop, D-R-O-P.
Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
This is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
This is Karl with Believe in the Run.
And today, Robbie is dressed like a matcha with some foam.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I really am.
Did you mean to match your midsole with your pants?
I did, actually.
Yeah, there's some work that went into this outfit. I appreciate it.
I like it.
I didn't do much thought. I just put the pants on and I looked at my shoe rack and I thought, that would work.
Gonna go
It
minty.
wasn't super intentional, but, you know.
And
I
then
love
capped
my
it off
Vomeros.
with the fractal.
Yeah. It all came together pretty nicely, I gotta say.
Did you have a matcha this morning?
No. In fact, I don't know if I've ever had a matcha or that I like matcha.
Let me save you time.
I don't think I do.
They
either.
taste like dirt.
Yeah, I'm not a matcha guy.
Okay, so that makes sense because I had the matcha Kit Kats and I was like, these are not good.
No. I don't
Ugh,
get it.
yeah.
Like, I went to Starbucks because I was like, oh, that looks delicious. A frothy, it looks like you right now. And I was like,
Nice.
that looks
You
great.
think I could get a free one if I walked in there?
I think if you said it's my birthday and I dressed for what I like to drink, a matcha, and then they would probably give you one anyway.
I'll have to get my app out of the cloud just to show I'm a loyal customer.
I'm just now learning what it actually is because I didn't know.
What-
No
what
wonder
is
it
it?
Like crushed
tastes
green
like
tea
crap.
leaves, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crushed green tea leaves. That's not going to taste good.
It looks cool. I want to like it.
It does look-
It's something I want to like
It
at a
sounds
cafe.
cool.
It's supposed to be healthy, right? That's the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's like hot. Yeah, it's hot green tea.
Antioxidants and all that stuff.
Okay. Well,
But it looks good.
It looks cool.
Like, you know what I really liked that was a green colored drink when I was a kid? Shamrock Shake.
Or Surge, yeah.
Surge,
I didn't.
dude.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I never
Yes.
really got into the surge. That was kind of clear green though, right?
It's like Mountain Dewy green.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more fluorescent.
I'm talking like the milky looking green.
Yeah. What did you say? I'm sorry, I just forgot.
I said the
Shamrock
Shamrock
Shake.
Shake.
Oh,
McDonald's.
Shamrock Shake, yeah.
I mean-
or like when your Lucky Charms milk turns colors.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, is it greenish brown?
You know how people get excited about pumpkin spice lattes these days? Like the PSLs and when it comes out and the Christmas
I feel like that
cup.
didn't hit that hard this fall.
You know what? You're right. It didn't. I was
Yeah.
just thinking that.
It's because they rolled everything out in August, dude.
Yeah. I heard the one person that we always get alerted is Jarrett. You know, Whitefoot Jarrett was like, hey, this pumpkin spice lattes are back.
Yeah. Is it because that look where it was like the knee-high boots and the sweater?
The Han Solo. The Han
Yeah.
Solo
I
outfit.
think that still exists.
I felt like there was a time when it peaked, and that kind of coincided with the pumpkin spice latte.
I don't know. Megan showed me a reel of a woman getting dressed in like early 2000s.
2006 was the actual
And I have to
date.
say, I like that look.
It was like, do you remember, it was Aeropostale, right? Is that the brand?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They were-
And so you had like 2 layers of like tight
Tank tops.
and then you would put like a sweater over top, but then it would be like winter time, so you'd put on like this janky like jacket that you just have had for years,
Well-
and then boots and bell bottoms and
Uggs.
Oh, and Uggs, yeah.
It was the sweater that, like, was this big, right? Like, there was, like...
I like that one.
The girls...
The tube top sweater.
Yeah, like, they wore those sweaters that, like, didn't really do anything.
Yeah, those
It
were
was
a
just an
thing.
accessory.
Yeah.
What's the Satisfy sweater that has all the holes in it? Like it's a material that's made like Polartec, but it's like almost like airy.
Like Arlite?
I
No.
don't know. I remember. Anyhow.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say... Oh, yeah, as far as the pumpkin spice latte thing, I think the only thing that stood out to me was the whole Dunkin' Spider this year. That was cool.
I do love
See, and
Dunkin'
I'm not
Spider.
on X really, so I don't get to
No,
enjoy
it was
that.
it was on
It's
Instagram.
Instagram.
I guess I don't follow Dunkin' because it's
You
trash
should.
coffee.
Dude, the spider was awesome. It was
Sorry.
actually one of the better marketing campaigns.
But that did that?
I think last year it started.
Yeah,
But they went crazy with it this year.
yeah, it was good.
Wendy's used to be good on that, but
Wendy's, man.
the days. Anyway, with the pumpkin spice lattes, I used to get excited for Shamrock Shakes, like kids get or people get excited about
Yeah.
PSLs. Like that was like
The fact that you call it PSL is like something.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know what that was if you were just like casually talking in a sentence.
Well, I'm sorry.
Hopefully you don't.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hopefully you don't say you really look forward to the SS because that wouldn't fly well. It's Shamrock Shake. Do not shorten that one.
Yeah. keep that.
Keep
long.
that as
Especially
is.
these days, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Don't. Yeah. Or any days really. But yeah. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. It's JFK week.
Race week.
We're
I figured out my race plan.
really.
Yeah,
Like you have one.
I have one.
I need to.
you
My
have
coach
an idea?
actually made me one. I haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, yours made you one? Mine just said, yeah, just run.
He's actually running it.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Coach.
maybe she just,
Coach Greg. He's much faster.
yeah,
than
but just grab onto his, like, have you ever seen people tethered? You could tether to him.
me. I just pretend I'm blind.
Ooh, you guys should turn this into a centipede race. Everyone.
A human centipede race.
Yeah.
It might.
I don't need any
I
more.
might trip.
I don't need any more goos in my stomach.
Yeah.
or Morton's in my stomach.
Yeah, here's my plan. I'm going to run 5 miles.
Those ones aren't encapsulated.
Oh, they're kind of encapsulated.
We should have a human centipede count. How many times we referenced it on the podcast? I think it was like the 4th time.
It's got to
It's
be.
been a couple.
Sorry, Thomas. Not to interrupt
I
you.
was just going to say I'm going to run 5 miles 10 times.
That doesn't sound so bad, right?
That's a good plan. I like that.
Just count them off.
But the first 3 are going to be really bad.
You don't have to
The,
talk.
the last one's bad, too.
You mean you're gonna run 5 miles?
Wait, we should
10
read the
times.
guy who sent in the thing. I ended up sending it to Robbie. Do you have the guy's handle? But somebody messaged us and said, yeah, you should be scared.
Nice.
I sent it to Robbie. So let me
So
see.
I had read this. I actually had read the same thing, but I was not telling you because I didn't want you to get discouraged about the last 8 miles. So
Meanwhile, Tom's just like, let me forward this to everyone running.
I abstained from telling you that because I knew that I had heard the last 8 miles were not great.
What's the guy's name, Meg?
I don't know. I just found it because I sent it to you.
Okay,
We have too many DMs.
can you read it?
He said, first time JFK runner last year. My tips. Take it very easy in first couple miles. You are right. It is just straight uphill. Follow the feet in front of you on the AT and be really careful. Definitely run, walk the towpath. The aid stations are actually pretty close. Don't underestimate the up and down on the roads in the last 8. It's pretty wild.
Yep, that's pretty much
That just ruined my day.
just run walk.
Yeah.
Think about that. If you can just look forward to walking every mile, that would be great.
I did.
Think about the snacks you can have.
Here's my problem is like if I have a semi good run, then I'm like, oh, everything's feeling good, should be fine, and that's when I get the bad run. You know what the bad run is like? It's like every once in a while. You ever had the baby carrots and you get a really sweet one, and then you keep going back to the bag to try to find another one that tastes as good, and you just eat crappy carrot after crappy
I'm
carrot.
not a carrot guy, but I see what you're saying.
Okay, apples.
Okay.
I feel like that's runs. Like you get a really good run, and you're like, oh, I got it. I got the hang of this. I got it.
Okay, yeah. Or like when you get I was gonna say when you get an onion ring and a Burger King fry, but that's actually a good thing.
That is.
Yeah, that's the opposite.
The opposite of that.
Yeah, that's yeah. But anyway, and then you just keep chasing that. I almost like what happened. Everything was working fine. Now it sucks. I'm afraid. Like I was running this week, and I had that big mileage week last week where I started off with you on the running, my ankles and everything, my thigh. I did end up getting a bruise. Made it through that week, and I actually felt really good. And I'm like, okay, I can do this.
You can definitely do it, dude. You've been running like 10 times as much mileage as me, and I feel pretty confident that I can at least finish. You could
right.
definitely do it.
All right.
That's crazy. Now, have you checked the weather?
Yeah, it's been fine. It looks like it might rain on Friday is the thing.
Yeah, I just what weather outlet do you use?
The Weather Channel, the only one that
Okay.
really counts.
That's the only one, but I just
Yeah.
I just checked it on the website, on the Weather Channel website. It said showers in the AM.
Saturday?
Yeah,
No.
but
There's a 40% chance. So
that's significant.
but of your 100 miles, maybe
50. Don't give me more
Easy.
miles.
Is it that long? we severely miscalculated.
No,
Dude,
it's
that-
probably it's like overnight is what's going to happen.
Okay.
So like by the
Oh,
time
so
you guys
you're
are
talking about
running, you're
early-
going to be fine.
Can you imagine, Robbie, if we got to 50 miles? Like, yeah, you guys are halfway there.
What would it take? Like, what would they have to say to get you to finish that?
Nothing.
Like,
there's nothing.
No, like, I'm gonna, kidnap your kids or something. Like, what would actually?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd have to. They were like, I'm gonna
I don't know. My
kill Megan and the family. I'd
You would
probably keep
consider?
running. Yeah, I'd keep going.
I'm trying to think.
But I'd stand there for a minute.
What about an amount of money? If they were like, you thought you were done. You thought you were completely done. Finished the line, and they're like, no, you have to go back.
How much money?
Yeah, like what would be an amount of money?
It'd have to be a stupid amount. Like it'd have to be like I couldn't
Like more than
turn that down.
$50,000?
Oh yeah, the 50,000 wouldn't get me back.
Dude, that's
50,000's nothing,
amazing.
dude.
Yeah,
I think I would do it for probably way.
You're talking 1,000 per mile? No.
Yeah, that's after already running 50.
Yeah, no way.
Even if there is not a time limit on it.
I'd pay you 50 grand not to have to go back. I'd be like, is there a bus that costs 50 grand to get me back?
Even if there is no time limit on it.
I mean, I suppose if there's no time limit on it, I could just like sleep for a little bit, get up.
Well, yeah, that's true. You could just live there for a week.
Yeah.
Would you have to do it like at overnight?
Yeah, so I think there needs to be a time limit on it.
What would
See-
be good is if you could tag team.
would have-
Like if I like got to the end of the 50, I slapped Megan in and be like, run it back.
Through the dark.
Surprise.
Good luck. There's no crew now.
I'm gonna rub some steak on you.
I've paced somebody on the CNO 100, which is the same thing, but through the night. I did 20 miles starting at like 1 a.m.
That sounds horrible.
It was terrible. It's like it's just a black
tunnel.
tunnel. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was not enjoyable.
I mean, it's bad enough when you're running on the NTR. It feels like a tunnel of trees, and you start to be like, it just all looks the same. Mm-hmm. And then at night, I can't imagine it would just be like endless the same.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by MAURTEN. We've been using MAURTEN for all of our training, all of our racing. You guys are about to eat probably thousands of them at the JFK 50.
That would be a good question. How many Mortons will I get down? Because I'm going to be also I'm going to go
Solids.
solid. So I'm going to have the black bag, the white bag, solids,
You're gonna eat. We'll talk about
The hundreds.
this, but okay.
Gel 100.
Let's do 24. Let's do a dozen. Let's do
Baker's dozen.
yeah.
All right, but anyway, here's the magic. The hydrogel encases the carbohydrates, letting them pass right through the stomach and
Some
into your
people say it
intestines
encapsulates.
to be absorbed as fuel. That means you can take in more carbs without the GI distress that ruins so many workouts and races. It's why every marathon world record since 2016 has been fueled by MAURTEN. So if you want to go snag some product, which you should, you can go to maurten.com. Use the code BELIEVE15 for 15% off your purchase.
Plus, every world major we've been at, I think, has had that on the course. So
Yeah.
you want to get used to
It's
it.
good stuff.
Yeah. All right, first check-in. It is the cold season, and we're going to talk about what to wear at what temperature. So I'll start off with 50s. That's an easy one. T-shirt, shorts, maybe gloves if you need them. That's about it.
And then you got spider webs and other stuff coming.
Yeah,
Who
Rob, you're
knows?
thinking there's dew on the leaves, and it's just spiders.
Spider
looking at 'em.
eyes. Still one of the weirdest
It's terrifying.
No.
moments of my life.
Whenever I run up there, I think of that.
You brought up the carrot scenario, which reminded me of, we watched, Des Linden has like a very short, I guess, what do you call it? Documentary
Commercial.
on YouTube. It's
Oh.
like 16
Oh,
minutes,
yeah.
but it's
I
called The
haven't seen
Next
that yet.
Chapter.
Which
And it's,
is kind of weird because it doesn't tell you what the next chapter is.
well, she does without saying it. She's going to be in ultras.
Right, but just say it.
But anyway, it was very good. I would recommend everyone go watch it because,
Okay.
yeah, it was probably one of the hardest, I don't know, times of your life to go through, and when your career is all defining of you, and then you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah. I mean, but that's kind of exciting though because it's a new
Yeah, I can think
frontier.
of harder things to go through.
Well, but she says like this was her this was her life, like everything.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It's like your job, your hobby, your passion, your whatever, all wrapped into one thing.
I do wonder if it hadn't rained that stormed whatever
When
that,
it got
that
cold?
one, that one Boston
2018?
I do wonder what her life trajectory would be like because that race changed everything.
Yeah. She even says that in the thing. She's like, you changed everything for me.
Yeah.
That is one of those things where showing up matters.
Yeah.
Like the fact that she kept her jacket on Those other people all got like hypothermia, all that stuff. I mean, she stopped to help Shalane. She didn't think she was going to win.
That is crazy that she
Yeah.
actually stopped and then still won. But that's what you get for training in Michigan. Comes back around when you need it most.
Like, you did see her show some emotion, but I'm still waiting for, like, I'm waiting for more from her.
I think that's always kind of been her vibe, though, is she's not super emotional. She's kind of, I don't know.
Stoic.
They did.
Yeah.
They did show a part where I kept looking to see if we were going to pop up in the film. Maybe if I studied it frame by frame. But Karl, where we were at, what was the stop at Western States that we were at?
It's
62?
like the big
Forest
one.
Hill?
Forest Hill.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
She does a thing at Forest Hill and she's talking, and then you saw. Remember the people come through with a cow?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
on-
yeah. I remember.
They all came through, and I was like, oh, like we are literally.
Where's your
Carl and
cowboy
I
hat?
were right there. I said to
He
Megan, I
was
said,
looking, yeah.
look for the cowboy hat.
You need a bigger hat next time.
Need a bigger hat. I need a bigger gun.
It was fun to see Allie Feller in the documentary, too. Like, just recognize people that we know. It's fun.
It is weird how small this universe has gotten. To like when we watch something about running, it's like there's Dina Casser.
Yeah.
Hang out with her all the time. You know,
But then
husband coaches us.
But then there'll be like sometimes I'll see somebody who's absolutely huge, like on TikTok or Instagram, and I'm like, I've never heard of this person
Yeah.
before.
Well, yeah,
Like it's small, but also
Wait,
there's-
in the running space?
yeah, even in the running space,
Like, name someone.
Herms.
like those two girls wearing the pink or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd never.
Race the New York City.
I've seen them. I just don't really
I
know who
follow
they
one
are.
of them on
Okay.
Instagram because she did something with Matt Choi one year, and she might even come to one of our shakeouts.
Okay.
I think she remember the giant New York City one we did that had like
Okay.
I don't. It was like ridiculous. It was like 2,000 people. I don't know how many people came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the other thing. I've been watching like I don't know if there's like a New York insider, like there's like this post thing where they're saying here's the things that were big that happened at the New York City Marathon, and they list out group runs and stuff like that, and we get blanked, and I'm like ours was bigger than that. It was,
I guess it's maybe it doesn't need the extra promotion.
maybe that's it, but yeah, it feels
I
like
don't know.
a buddy network.
So interestingly, I read this. So Canadian.
Geese.
Yeah, Canada Goose. The Canadian Running Magazine, which I always like because they don't have any paywalls in their articles and they do a pretty good job.
I've always liked their articles, too.
And they,
But wait, is it Canadian Runners World?
no, it's
Oh.
a different entity. But they did an article last week on does New York City have a banditing problem? Because there was a New Jersey running group who
I saw
was
that.
like who took Fashion Jogger, you know that
Yeah.
chick, woman, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not getting
Sorry.
canceled for that one.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
But anyways, she posted her bib a few days before the race, like, oh, I'm running New York City Marathon. I think she got it. I mean, I don't know if she got it. I think she had to get it at the expo, but so this running group, someone from the running group just took her template and just added like a number to it and added multiple numbers because
Oh
it was
my
her
gosh.
same number, which just you could tell was like kind of squeezed in there. And they printed off like 10 bibs and all banded at the race.
So is that like the 9+1?
Yeah, it's a version of it. But and
How
then
did people figure it out?
I don't know. It was just who.
Okay, Robbie spent
Oh yeah,
a lot of time last week.
I'll talk about this.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about because you spent a lot of time last week because it's interesting to me because you have like a shifting, like a slide ruler for what will make you upset. Like if it like there's certain things that hit you a certain way that you can't. You're like a dog with a bone.
That's
You can't
accurate.
Let go of.
I feel like I should have been a detective and not
Yeah.
a running shoe reviewer.
So it almost feels like not autism, but it feels like
That's fair. Yeah,
you get on it and then it's like your brain is not going to rest until you figure out
that's accurate. Yeah,
what happens.
Yeah.
So last week I'm over there and I see Robbie starting to work on something, and as soon as he told me what it was, I was like, "Oh, this is this is a week project.
It wasn't. It was just a few hours that I kind of ended up. I might actually write about it this week, but
I read the email this week hoping that it was going to be about it.
yeah, I didn't. Well, I didn't have enough time to kind of put something together. But anyway, so there is a Nike running coach / influencer from London, and his.
Can I say it,
Yeah,
man?
can you say what?
You sound like you're from London.
Oh. I didn't realize he was from the UK. I thought he was American.
No, he's from the UK.
Okay.
His name's Jay Surrey. I'll just say it because.
Hey, Surrey.
Yeah.
With the fringe on top.
Surrey? Oh, yeah. And so he had posted to his Instagram that, well, actually what happened was I was on like the New York, like a Reddit thread about the New York Marathon, and somebody was like, I think they were talking about the banditing situation, and someone had pointed out that he had bandited the race, and I was like, or they said there's an influencer that I'm always suspicious of who bandited the race or something. So I was like, who is it? And they said that's who it was. So I checked. Like I had actually never heard of him, but I went to his Instagram and he had race photos that he posted a week late from the New York City Marathon, and in all the photos his bib is covered up, like
Obscured.
like under his singlet.
Encapsulated by the singlet.
Yeah, so you can't really see the numbers or anything. But then I forget how, but so I was trying to figure out, like, did he print a bib? Did he? Because his name wasn't coming up in the results or anything either. So I checked. I forget how I like figured out where he finished like his gun time, but it was basically he finished beside another runner who was legit, and so he didn't show up in any of the results, nor did a bib that matched his like finishing time. Like everyone else was accounted for, marathon photo and everything.
But it's got the medal.
Got the medal, got the everything
cape.
else.
Yeah.
So I thought he had like printed a bib or something. He didn't print a bib. So I ended up getting in contact with him and like trying to, because
Like you're making it seem like it was real easy. Like Robbie's going to his Instagram, looking at it, going back.
well, I thought it was especially egregious.
Conjecture.
Here's the thing: if someone, I know you're not allowed to transfer bibs and stuff, but if someone did pay for an entry and you transferred it, do I think it's the biggest sin in the world to run under a bib if they actually paid for the bib? I know it's not right, but
no. But the problem isn't that it's not right or wrong. The problem is that it's like you're putting the race in jeopardy because they have to get insurance for everybody.
Yeah.
So you're signing a thing basically saying when you purchase that bib, you're signing a contract that's saying that you won't hurt the race.
Yeah.
Basically, if you get injured or anything like that. If you really read that fine print, you're signing a contract. So the transferring of a bib negates that person doesn't have any legal problem. If he gets hit by a car or something, their family could sue New York Roadrunners for,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, no, exactly. And that makes sense. And as somebody who is a Nike running coach, you should probably know that. And so
Well, there's only really one Nike running coach,
yeah, right,
Coach Bennett.
right. But here's the thing is that he posts on his threads and stuff. But like literally last week, he was like, authenticity and integrity are the only thing that matter.
Okay.
Well, like going,
I
all
don't
in on
have
this.
it, but it matters.
And I was pretty kind to him. I said, look, I'm not trying to like ruin your life or anything. I want to know, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. And he admitted like fully and apologized that he did borrow somebody's bib, like used another person's bib.
So did he pull the chip off the back or like why
So
was
it's funny because I asked that and he said he didn't, and he showed the results, like screenshots from the app, and it does show up on the app, but it's not in the.
Maybe they found out. And
That's what I'm
DNF'd
thinking
him.
because he said the Roadrunner and NYRR did contact him, so I'm wondering if they just pulled
Pulled
it
his
from
results,
the
yeah.
official
Totally,
results,
yeah.
but it's in the app results.
Okay.
But the other thing is that the bib that he borrowed, and I'm not gonna call out the person who I promised him, the person that he got it from, I'm not gonna involve them in it. But he jumped from, it was wave 5E, which is the last one,
yeah.
and he started in wave 1A. So that was the
What's
very
he end up
first.
actually running?
He ran
time-wise?
he ran a 3:27.
Okay.
You could have been running with him, mate.
Yeah, probably was.
Yeah, probably. Which is good. And he had been doing this thing all year where he's trying to finish like all 7 marathons in the course of a not calendar year, but
All
a
the
year,
majors?
12-month span. Yeah. all 7 majors. So I don't know if it was just like a hubris thing where we had to like get this done or whatever, and just sorry, last thing.
Okay.
So I said to him, look, I think it would go a long ways if you just like, this is strictly personal advice. Like, I've seen this happen many times before, and I think it just goes a long ways if you just come clean about it. Just say, look, I messed up. I shouldn't have done this. In the future, I'm going to try to do my best to like make sure
the PR spiel.
Yeah, and not even in a damage control way, because there's nothing to damage control. It's like no one's specifically hammering. There were some comments that he kept deleting on his Instagram. But I was like, it's just gonna, sooner or later it's gonna come out, and you should just, the right thing to do is just own up to it. Of course, he never did that, so now I'm talking about it on the podcast.
You're doing it for him. Look, here's the thing. Like, I get it. When I started running, I didn't understand the difference. And a matter of fact, my first Chicago that I ran under someone else's bib and didn't think it was a big deal.
You're gonna get canceled.
I don't get the results anyway because it's under that guy's name.
Yeah.
I didn't understand. It was like my 3rd marathon. This is back in 2009 or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I just started running. I didn't get it. But I would think as a Nike coach at a major, you understand what's going on. I would also say,
especially since you were purposely hiding the number and everything like that.
And you can't. You're telling me that if you're a Nike coach, you're at that level where Nike's giving you support and putting their stamp on you. You can't figure out a way to get a bib for a race. You can't reach out to New York Roadrunners and say, I'm trying to accomplish all 7. I mean, I know there's probably 200 people who reach out to New York Roadrunners and say, I'm trying to get all 7 this year. But I'm saying with a little push of Nike behind you and their connections to either a local running group or, something.
I didn't really ask about that.
He could have called the guy that was making the bibs off of that one. But how do you feel like, okay, so this guy ran the race, start to finish.
Yeah.
Gets his medal. Do you feel like he should be able, like, it is finishing a marathon. He ran the marathon. Do you keep the medal? Is it like...
I mean, like I said, I know it's, for the reason you said, insurance and health emergency reasons, like not to use someone else's bib. It was an official bib, and I'm like, I guess, like, it's paid for. At least he wasn't just printing a bib and taking it, Like, so it's not, again, I don't think to me, it's not a huge deal. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, I don't think it deserves to be banned forever from the race or anything, but it's just like, just own up to it and be like, hey, I messed up. Like,
so what is the punishment for people doing this if they get caught?
I mean, I could say you could suspend, like a certain year suspension.
He was taken off the record, so he's not a finisher according to New York.
Right.
So like he can say he ran the New York City Marathon, but there's no official record of him doing it.
I could see like 3-year. Like a
3-year ban?
Ban or something.
What's the doping ban? Just whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
That one seems like
you come right back.
Yeah, you just say, hey, I didn't know my doctor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl, what's your thought on taking a medal for a race that you weren't technically in, but you did complete?
Well, you did complete it.
You complete it,
but under not your bib.
But it's not like you printed a bib.
Right, it's an official bib of the race.
Like the medal was paid for and accounted for.
Right.
So that's
You're not stealing.
Yeah.
In a way, you kind of are, but not really. That's a good question.
So
I don't know.
The other thing that I think if I remember the person who he ran under, might have been a woman's bib, and so it would have also been.
Do you want to say a chick or a woman?
It also would have been a BQ time.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was bib muling to get that person a BQ time, but it's just that's also a factor that you have to consider.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, there's a lot of factors you have to think about. The reason why also you can't transfer bibs, think about right now. Races are fairly expensive. Traveling to them, all the accommodations, all the stuff that goes into it. But you're not even thinking about, like, if you could buy a bib, or say that I got my bib for the New York City Marathon through the lottery or whatever, and then I could put it up for sale.
So that's right.
Like, races would be insane. Like, people would be paying $2,000-$3,000 and higher to get, like, especially if they wanted to do all 7 majors in a year.
Yeah, you could totally.
So it could ruin the sport.
Put those on the black market or gray market or whatever and make tons of money. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just like I said, I don't think necessarily it should ruin. I get like the intentions for it, and I'm not. And I think he might be newer to running as well. Like he hasn't been doing it for a long time, so
He's a coach.
He might be unaware of the rules. But I was, yeah,
That's another thing.
He's a coach. Yeah,
I just started, but follow my lead.
yeah, I could be wrong. I'm not sure this whole history, but it's just sad to me when, like he's seems like a good guy. It seems like he's there to inspire, and I'm like, dude, just be honest. Just be honest, and
I don't
people
think
appreciate honesty more than anything.
We're not doing bank robberies here. It's not like that. I mean, he's doing something that's a little. It's around the edges,
right?
And I
don't think it's.
I think
like
most
I'm
of
saying
these
he should lose his
bibs
job.
come up. Most people when they like give a bib to someone else, they got injured during training.
Mm-hmm.
They maybe financially couldn't make it to New York or something like that.
Well, that's what he said. He said it was a friend or family member that got injured. I can't remember. And I was like, all right, like I get it. I'm not gonna judge you for that, but
I don't think this is the worst.
if people are calling you out on it and you're deleting your comments and then just not owning up to it,
That's a problem.
that's
Yeah.
a problem.
That's also, I feel like, why, I don't know, people love to hate on influencers and like people that have big social followings. And
Yeah. Well,
That is there's almost this pressure if that is everything to you, if you're a running influencer.
sorry, I was just trying to find my phone.
It's probably in
it's
the
in
toilet.
the toilet.
I dropped my phone in the toilet right before this
I
podcast.
was going to pick it up for you, but I'm
Is it
not.
down?
Yeah,
Yeah, Megan, don't touch it.
I'm not.
Don't worry,
Some people use
wiped it
their
off of my
phone
pants.
in the bathroom. He throws it in the toilet.
to be fair, the bathroom was clean yesterday, and I think I'm the only one who used it. So.
I got in there.
Oh
when I
shoot,
First,
dude! Oh man!
just say if
All right.
your phone now. If I can say "Hey Siri" and your phone goes off, then you'll know.
This episode is sponsored by LMNT. I'm sure you've heard us talk about them if you've listened to this podcast at all. They've been a sponsor all year long.
Yep. And we are now addicted to salt.
Yeah, they saved us through the summer months, and now they're keeping us hydrated through the winter months.
Yep. I like the hot ones.
They do have hot versions. They've got tons of flavors. I think our favorite is still lemonade salt.
It's still my favorite. And in the cans, the tall boys, the skinny boys, I like those, the lemon. But Robbie's got me on that mango chili.
Sometimes it just hits right.
That's not what I'm talking about with the hot ones. The hot ones I'm talking about, like the chocolate.
chai.
You should
Yeah.
take one in a thermos when we do JFK.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I am going to have like basically a large backpack full of stuff.
It's like Santa came early.
Yeah. You guys want some element? I'll hook you up.
So if you guys want to get some LMNT, you can go to drinkelement.com/thedrop and get a free 8-count LMNT sample pack with any purchase.
Stay salty. All right, second check-in. It's hit down to 40 degrees. This one's tough because in the range of 48 to like 40 is a big difference. But typically, I'm loving a long sleeve shirt, a vest, shorts still, and, gloves are handy. You can throw on a hat if you want.
I did want to say there. So I did want to, when we were talking about influencers and their times, have you seen that new Instagram account that's called Unofficial Time?
Uh-huh.
They just they call out anyone who posts their Strava times to their Instagram account, and they're like, you've broken infraction number 1, 2, 4,
I
6.
love that someone's doing that.
And you're posting your Strava time, even though we checked and your official chip time is this. Please amend your time to reflect the correct. And people get so mad.
We're talking usually like
Wait, big influencers are putting their Strava times?
a lot of people do.
Like a lot of people.
That's
Because if you go and
hilarious.
look at nobody who's going to go look up the official time, they see your Strava and your Strava cuts it off at 26.2. You're saving a lot of times another mile or something. So it's like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. I think they're from Australia because they do a lot of.
Dude,
but
the
they're just-
Australians are the best.
Yeah, they are.
Australian
They're just
bachelor.
calling out people left and right, and people are getting so pissed and claiming that they're gonna sue them or report them. And
There
all
was a
this
local
stuff.
person that it was like during COVID or something, or they went to a race and their time on their race versus their time on their Strava was different for the 5K. And they're like, I got a PR. And I'm like, and they said what their PR was.
Yeah.
And I'm like, No, you didn't. It's not your Strava that measures the race. It's the start and finish line.
Yeah. So that's what a lot of people are doing, is putting that, and they're having to remind them that that is not an official time. And people are getting so mad at them. It's fantastic.
I always have to think, when I get mad, I have to take a deep breath and go, am I mad because the other person's right and I fucked up? Or am I mad because I was right? And about 60-40, I'm mad because I did something dumb. And I'm getting called out for it.
That's fair.
Every once in a while, though.
I will say, there's a 5K this weekend at Baltimore Parks and Rec does $5 5Ks, which is pretty cool because they have official timing mats and bibs and everything. It's great.
Who does the timing?
I'm not sure. I forget who it is.
$5?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Meg's going to run a couple.
So there's one at Herring Run, and I still had one long run left, so I ran up there, and then my 9-year-old was running it. So I was like, you know what? I want to run with them as part of my 5K, but I'm not going to bandit it because that would be not cool.
Yep.
And they did have race day.
So you stole someone else's bib?
Yeah. They did have race day
You should
registration.
have just taped a $5 bill on you and been like, here you go. You can have
Well,
it.
the annoying thing, so they had race day registration, and it was like all
$6?
And yeah, it was actually with the fees, because you had to like do a whole QR code, then sign up for an account. And I'm like, can I just give you a $5 bill and run the stupid race? Like, why do I have to?
Well,
sign
first
up?
off, who has cash these days?
There's people that did. One lady behind me, she couldn't run it because she
Stop. She had a $5 bill and that was it?
and they like she just couldn't
That's
do
boo
it.
on that.
Yeah.
Also, I could see Robbie showing up with like a bag of coins.
We better save those pennies
Coin
now.
Star.
I found it on the way there. But yeah, so I did end up running it. Came in 20th place, no big deal.
Wow.
But
Did you run it hard?
It was just part of my I was running like a little bit harder than long run pace, but not hard. Like 8-minute per mile pace.
With Jonas?
Rye.
Right. With Rye you ran it? So he was also
Well,
20th, or did you
he
drop?
actually was way ahead of me, but he was running with one of his friends from school who kind of isn't up to the 5K distance, so he kept stopping, but he still finished in 26 minutes.
Wow.
26:16.
Little tiny legs just running.
Yeah. So, but it was fun. There's like 200 people that did it. It's like
Wow.
pretty good size 5K.
It's at top 10%.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to figure out who won. The guy who won it ran like a 16-minute 5K.
He's probably 14.
No, he was like in his 40s,
Oh,
which is
okay.
like pretty
Wait, this
legit.
was a hilly course?
Not really.
Okay.
There's some little hills, but it runs along.
Does it start off going through the Appalachian Trail?
No, it's not that bad. But yeah, I'll have to run more of those next year. It's kind of fun.
It's every weekend?
They do 6 of them throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
So I think it starts in May or something, and like every month.
I love the kids races that Charm City puts on. When I had a little kid, like that was
Yeah.
the best.
I think we did 2 of those this fall.
Yeah, they stop you when you get to a certain age.
Yeah, it's like goes up to 12, I think.
Yeah. That's frowned upon for adults to participate.
Yeah, but there was a 12. I think he's 12 or 13 who goes to my kid's school, and he ran sub 20, which is pretty solid. Because I guess if you want to go to poly, like run cross country, you have to run a sub 20 to get on the team. Does that sound like a standard?
It sounds like a standard.
Is that what you had to do for your kids?
I don't, the cross country courses are so tough where like these guys are running, it's like super hilly. So I'm not sure if I know Henry was like right around there. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he did or didn't. I'd have to ask him, but Theo has run a sub 20 for his, but he decided that cross country was too far.
Oh, okay. But he's doing indoor track, right?
Yeah.
This okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So anyways, that was pretty much my weekend. Last long run was pretty good.
What was your last long run?
I did like 12.
All right.
About 12 miles. So, in the Vomero Plus, which honestly, that might be my shoe of the year.
Would you switch it up from what we have penciled in for the shoe of the year?
Well, I said, like, I think I said in my rotation that the Evo SL, that just didn't, Like it's like my foot's in between both sizes.
Okay,
Which I've heard actually. I've seen this on Running Shoe Geeks or on Reddit or something where a lot of people have said that, and they've said that like the first round has been much different than like the last round too. It's like the lower size, my toes are mashed, and then the other size, it feels too baggy.
So, but here's the thing. What are we determining best shoe of the year on then? And should we discuss it here on the podcast?
No.
Oh,
No.
snap.
Well, we've already discussed it.
Yeah.
Right, but you just said the Vomero Plus could be your shoe of the year.
Yeah, for me, I would say like if I love the ride of the Evo SL, so it's like if I could, that would be mine if I could just get the fit dialed in, but like because of all the reasons we've stated.
Yeah.
But the Vomero Plus, from a personal, like I feel like the shoe of the year should be the most all-encompassing. Like this is the best shoe.
Well, I think what we're doing is we're picking one that's had the biggest impact on the running industry and popular running.
So that's what I mean.
Yeah. Like you'll remember this one. Like I remember when the first Clifton came out. I
Right.
remember when
Right.
certain things came out. And yeah.
But from a personal perspective, I think the Vomero Plus was, which I didn't expect at all to be my favorite shoe.
I'm still kind of shocked, to be honest. It just does not feel like a
Really?
Robbie
It
shoe
doesn't
to me.
feel
Oh,
like
It's not a Robbie choice.
yeah, I could see
Yeah.
that. I think it's like that the bounce is so nice in it though.
Yeah.
It's not.
You normally don't like bounce. You like stiffer.
Ground feel.
I like
ground.
Ground feel.
ground feel. I
The
like
way
bounce.
Megan said that with disgust.
I don't like soft, which is what I think a lot of max cushion shoes end up falling into. Is like it's just a little too much sinking in. Whereas I don't feel like the Vomero sinks in that.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't like the Vomero Premium.
I just felt that was too heavy.
Too heavy, right?
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not as strong. I'm not
that
as strong of a runner.
That one that mitigates the weight mitigates. Like I could do not speed work, but I could do up tempo runs in the Vomero Premium pretty easily.
Premium or plus?
Premium.
Really?
Wait, the what's the top one with the
The
two
premium,
bags? Yeah.
Yeah, premium.
The Plus is great for everything.
Yeah.
I really like if I'm really beat up, high mileage, and I'm like, okay, I just need to get a break in here.
Yeah.
Then the Premium is just delightful. But I've worn it days, and I'm like, where I wanted a recovery shoe, and then I'll look at my pace, and I'm like, it's going faster than typical.
I
recovery
understand
day.
it. I get what you're saying. I don't think it worked for me.
I'm excited for the Peg Premium leaks I've seen, which remove. You know how the Peg Premium now has a
new Peg
airbag?
Premium?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know how it has the airbag all the way across?
Yeah.
The one that I saw that I think is a Peg Premium, a leak shoe, it just has it under the forefoot.
That would be nice.
So it's almost like a daily trainer
Okay. Alpha Fly. or
Alpha
something.
Fly instead of having like all of it, which I think will give it a little more stability.
I think that would be great because that was the huge problem I had with the Pegasus Premium is that the heel area is so unstable.
But I guess it'll also lighten it up because you won't have that plastic to
We should-
encapsulate the air.
So I think we're getting the Structure Premium like today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's not a 2025 release, though. That's a 2026.
I think the stuff we're getting now is like spring 26.
As far as
Most
I
of
know.
it.
Is that the shoe that we're going to talk about today? Is that a spring 26?
What the Brooks
This
shoe?
one, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we'll see. The Structure Premium, I am excited about. Remember, we saw that last year at TRE.
It looked cool.
Looked cool. I don't know how runnable it is, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Like an Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karl, what's your favorite shoe of the year so far?
It's a good question. Honestly, the Vomero Plus is up there.
Did you get a pair that didn't have a broken lace thing?
It did.
But how'd you work around that?
I think, Robbie, you fixed that for me. You kind of just took the
Oh,
shoelace
yeah.
and like wrapped it around another eyelet or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It locks down fine. It's not,
Yeah.
but
That's right. I
that's a
forgot.
shoe I'd spend my own money on getting another pair for sure. Like
In a different color, maybe.
in a different color. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which color?
Clown lips, the
we
clown
got
lips.
a lot of pink.
The pink.
No, this
red?
one's the white with the red.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
have too. Yeah.
yeah, the
Yeah.
clown lips.
Clown lips.
Clown
That's
lips.
funny. It does look like that.
Yeah. I
That's
see an all
awesome.
white pair online though, so I might.
Oh, that's nice.
I like that. It's all white.
Nice.
It's so good.
But I did run in the Evo again the other day, and I'm like, it reminded me like, yeah, I love this shoe, dude. Like it's
Dude,
it is fantastic.
That is the second shoe that we were told this is not really a running shoe that became their best running shoe.
Yeah. But the other one was the A6 Nova Blast.
Yeah, originally. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy. It makes you think. It makes you think how many industries in the world are just like people are telling you this is the best thing, and you're like, or is it? Like, do you know?
It also makes me wonder how many running shoes did we not get to try because they're like, these aren't running shoes, and
Right.
they people are walking around and have no idea they'd be amazing running shoes.
yeah.
Was the Nike Epic? The Epic React was always positioned as a running shoe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Robbie's. I felt like that was the one that like opened your world.
Yeah, such a good shoe. That's one pair I won't get rid of. It's still sitting at
We
home
still have
on a shelf.
the original. I don't think anything beats the original one, and we have one in the case over here.
Yeah, I ran a marathon in that shoe. which is
Did you
crazy.
really?
Yeah.
Which marathon was that?
That was
it
my PR
Harrisburg?
forever. Yeah, for the Harrisburg Marathon.
I'm trying. Yeah, the super shoes were out by then.
The crazy, yeah. But we weren't like reviewing them so much. We were buying them.
It was really tough to get them. Yeah.
Yeah. I will
Dude,
say.
I used to call people.
Do you remember the? I was thinking about this when we did since we're running an ultra, but we've talked about this before. But I ran my first hat 50K in that Salming obstacle course racing shoe.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It was very.
It's basically a soccer cleat.
Yeah.
And there's like no cushion.
That was like
You ran the entire race?
I ran the Hat 50K in an Innovate Talon,
Yeah.
and that thing
similar.
was like no cushioning, just a giant.
basically similar.
Yeah, and on the
thing.
roads, that thing killed my feet.
Dude, it's so bad on the roads.
But
But
like that road section.
it was great for the mud.
You know
and
what
for
we haven't
drainage
talked about?
purposes.
We haven't talked about what shoes we'll be wearing for the JFK 50.
Oh, yeah.
So our whole team, we have about 10 of us running. Is that right?
I think so. About
And Hoka was nice enough to kit us out.
that's where this hoodie's from.
I know that thing is thick.
It's comfy and
He's
cozy.
cozy.
Thick boy.
Yeah. So I'm going to start off in the Tecton, mostly because that's what they sent us, but two, because when we did the trial one, you said it was a pretty good shoe for that. I am a little nervous. I got a little room. I might have to wear a little, make sure I'm wearing the thicker
Oh, really?
SWIFTWICK. Yeah.
I have, interestingly, it fits me pretty perfectly. I'm like a half size down though, so that might be why. But I have heard there's a little bit of room. Some people feel like that for the race shoe. Yeah. For the Tecton X3. But I really like the way that it feels on the trails. I might wear it for the whole thing. I don't know.
Why would you not switch out given the opportunity?
I feel like it's a little more like it's not as aggressive as say the Rocket X, which has more of that rocker feel to it, which I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel later miles because I'm not going to be racing, right? So
You're not throwing down 6-minute miles at
Yeah.
the end there?
like so
It
that's
would be cool if we could tag Megan.
and
in.
the Tecton X is pretty lightweight for what it is, and
Yeah.
it's not like you're running in a clunker trail shoe.
I just always, even when I've run hat and I do the shoe switch out at one of the stops, it's just such a nice
Yeah,
feeling to get a
That's
different
true.
shoe on. So I'm not going to rule it out.
if my feet are wet too, that could be changing into a nice pair of fresh socks and fresh shoes.
Freshies. Yeah.
Fresh socks is nice when you're like are nice.
It's a
nice.
luxury. I learned that from World War One.
When you had trench
When I
foot.
used to get trench rot.
Yeah, I don't think I would like to get trench foot.
No, you don't want the mustard gas and the trench foot.
There's a
It's
lot
bad.
of dengue fever
I think that was probably World War II in Africa.
or Vietnam.
Sahara. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, I'm not into the jungle stuff. Like as far as just
If you think
fighting
about
in
it,
the,
though, like
fighting in the swamps.
Think about the JFK 50 as like we're on a military mission and we've just got to get to the other side. I think that'll help me.
It's not too far from Camp David. That's up that way.
Is it?
Yeah,
I never get to go there.
it's out past Frederick, Camp David.
You ever go there?
No, but it's wild to think about because that's still the presidential camp
You think
retreat.
there's a lot of bubbas out there.
But it's continually monitored with. Imagine that place has soldiers nonstop around the perimeter.
Yeah, it does.
And wait, what's the joke?
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Imagine that it is just like we're paying like taxpayer money is paying for that thing to be patrolled at all times.
Yeah.
And they use it.
It's a military installation.
and they
isn't
use it once a year.
That's it. I thought that Bush went out there all the time.
He did, but I don't think that any president since
I mean,
him it's not
Trump likes Mar-a-Lago or whatever
right.
it's called.
So
yeah.
he always goes there. Obama never went there.
We're probably paying for that place to be
Probably.
patrolled 24 hours.
But
Where would you go if you could have
Camp David sounds awesome, actually.
Really? I think I like that they had that kind of Bunkport, Maine. That sounds pretty cool.
That would be cool too. Yeah.
You get to hang out, wear
Yeah.
like salmon colored pants.
Maine's having some problems because a bunch of like billionaires like Zuckerberg and all that are just buying up whole mountains and stuff
That's cool.
Why not?
and just building their own because the land's so plentiful and cheap that they're just like, oh, I'll just buy a whole mountain.
So is that a problem?
Well, the locals obviously are not super into it.
They're
because-
shaking their fists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I guess there's kind of an unwritten rule that it's just like even when people own land before, they're like, yeah, you can hike on
Just use it.
through it, and so that obviously is not the case anymore.
Yeah.
So
Now
people
you got to
like-
have a Facebook ID.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you been to Maine?
yeah.
Like you could give me land up there and I probably wouldn't take it. Like I like the coastal areas. The rest of it's just cold. It's like above Canada.
Hey, true. It's pretty beautiful up there. I think Helen's she might move there any day.
Yeah, but-
Gotta keep tabs on her.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But you move by the water. Like my grandpa lived in Falmouth. And that was a beautiful little town right on the water. And he had talk about like he had a little skull that he would go out in the bay and
I thought you meant like he was into cannibalism or
he had
something.
a
That's
little
what I
tiny
thought,
head.
too, a
No,
skull.
Struck
no,
in
like he had a wooden the most beautiful thing you'd ever seen.
Yeah,
like,
it sounds awesome.
he used to polish it himself, out there.
Whatever happened to that?
Well, when he passed away, he donated everything to a hospital. Yeah.
Hopefully, is the hospital still running?
I think with the amount he donated, yeah, it should be. It should be
better
doing
be.
just fine.
Did he get his name on stuff?
Yeah. And to the chagrin of every living person in our family for generations. But we got a nice Harding hospital up in Maine someplace.
All right, I'll have to
probably-
look. It's in Maine.
Probably a building. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check Google reviews on
Yeah.
that.
Look for William Harding.
Wait, isn't that a president?
A lot of people were named that.
Oh, okay.
It was very popular.
That's Warren Harding. No, it's
Yeah.
Oh.
he was the 29th president.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait,
Look at
did
you,
you
president's guy.
did you look that up or did you know that?
It actually just popped up.
Oh, okay.
I just searched. You were saying William Harding,
William Harding.
and then Warren G. Harding's the first thing that came up.
Warren G.
Okay.
He's-
Yes,
that's
to
the
regulate.
president.
Is that what his name? Warren G took his name from?
Probably.
You think?
Maybe.
Carl, next time you should have just gone with it. That was just on the top
Oh
of your
yeah,
head.
I'm a big president's guy, dude.
From Kenny Bunkport to Compton.
Yeah.
That's the.
That'd be that'd be it. And you wear a Cosby sweater.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so yeah, that's cool. But Maine does have a lot of lakes and stuff too. So
Yeah,
it'd be
I
nice.
guess.
Be nice.
Yeah. My aunt was on a lake.
Okay. Man, I didn't know how you had so much history tied up there.
Yeah, we had a lot of Maine people.
Maine.
New Hampshire in general, and they all kind of floated up to Maine.
Okay.
That's the side of my family that goes back to the Mayflower. Like where actually my grandma on that side was one of the. There's something called like the women of something.
the women of the.
You have to be able to trace your family back to the Mayflower, and she was in that society.
Oh man,
Whatever. Yeah.
so she was like one of the OGs.
We were kind of the Hatfields and McCoys of marriages between my father's family and my mother's family.
Oh really?
Yeah, they were
Like Romeo and Juliet style.
Yeah, very blue blood on that side, very Jewish on the other side.
Oh, interesting.
And yeah, I don't think there was a lot of talking at the wedding. Matter of fact, I know there wasn't.
Wow, that's cool. In a way.
And it's strange their marriage lasted.
Was there any gun
For a little while.
Were there gunfights and stuff too?
There was challenges to duels.
Yeah. Are you for real?
Yeah. I mean,
We need to bring that back.
Yeah. Should we get into this Brooks shoot? Did we ever get into it?
No, we didn't.
Let's do it. I think we lost Megan for about half an hour there.
Come back. Come back.
Hey, Meg, who's this sponsored by?
This episode is sponsored by SWIFTWICK.
You know who loves socks?
All of us,
Yeah.
anyone who runs,
And kittens with mittens.
and that.
But I don't think they make kitten mittens over at SWIFTWICK. They make good socks, though.
They should get into it though. We got mittens for our own feet though. The Flayed XT Crew, the Mid Crew, is one of my favorite socks. Actually, my favorite sock from SWIFTWICK. I'll be wearing that for the JFK 50 mile.
Mine still is the Believe Run sock. That's the...
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about it that speaks to me.
Sold out.
Yeah.
I do
Is
this-
it everywhere?
Well, on their site.
You can get it on our site, too.
okay.
Yeah.
I do like
Take it back.
the no-show sock, which I know is like not great because you can't really show them off. But
That it's in the name.
I'm getting into the crew as well, so I can sport some of those. But if you guys want to snag a pair of SWIFTWICK socks, you can go to swiftwick.com/collection/believe and use the code BELIEVE15 for 15% off your first purchase.
Third and final check-in. It's 30 degrees, anywhere from 38. As soon as there's a 3 in front of it, I'm putting on tights. I got my tights on. I've got good socks on. I've got a base layer, probably a windbreaker, gloves, and probably even a hat. So at this point, it's easy to throw on a toque, and then if it gets a little warm, just pop it out and you can run with it in your hand. But this is when I start to layer up pretty good. And anything below that, you just put on thicker stuff and do the same. Megan, you wore it today. I wore it today. This was a shoe that we really liked, the Glycerin Max in the original format. And now we have the Glycerin Max 2.
Yeah, the specs sheet that we got from the brand makes it seem like maybe it was only an upper update, but it feels quite different.
It does feel different. And it looks different. Like this midsole does not look like the Glycerin Max midsole from before.
Yeah.
I actually think they took some of the excitement out of it. You can see it on the bottom, the dual like puck color, like they do the interior, like it's a rim and core foam. So you get 2 different densities.
Right.
And they made the interior one a different color, and you kind of can see it through here, the green through the like.
Well, they also, it's different densities in the heel and in the forefoot.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Wow.
So that's the whole, the DNA tuned, that's the whole thing, is like they tuned certain parts of it to different
Do you think they use
densities.
seek or scan to tune it?
I'm going to guess scan.
Yeah, because it keeps going.
Yeah.
I mean, Meg, you ran in it. You said that the rocker seemed different.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I noticed is it felt like it was a bit firmer than the previous version. So I'm actually interested to, I always like to sort of put one shoe on each foot and then go for a run. So I'll probably do that with version 1 and version 2. But because it felt firmer, I felt like maybe there was a more, like the rocker feel felt more enhanced. Again, I'm not sure what the actual changes are, so we'll have to find those out from the Brooks team. But it feels different for sure.
I thought it felt different. It definitely feels a little firmer. It doesn't have as much as that bounce that I liked in the first version. It's got a triple jacquard upper, Robbie.
Triple?
Triple. This is trips.
Triples
Trip
of the double.
jacquard.
Doubles of the triples. Triples of the double.
Yeah. I mean, the upper fit really nicely.
So I haven't gotten this shoe yet because I felt like the last version fit me a little weird. So I was just like, you guys try it out and then maybe we'll see. But the what do you feel about the design? Because I feel like the last one was
banging.
like looked amazing, like an kind of iconic in a way.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm trying to bring up. Yeah, this one I'm not sure, but it could just be the colorway.
I was gonna say mine. I feel like look a lot better than the pair Thomas and Karl have, which is the black upper.
I still think
colorway.
that last version looks way better.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like the tooling on the midsole
Yeah,
better too.
yeah.
It has those three little holes and stuff. They took a shoe that looked really cool and forward for Brooks. Like it looked like they're making moves to advance their lineup, which is something that gets us excited when we talk about Brooks. And then I feel like this is almost like a back pedal to like, okay, maybe that was too wild looking for the running retail, and we need to make it look more like the Glycerin regular.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love the gradients, which the first one had just solid.
Yeah.
The solid Brooks. What is that? What is that? Road chevron?
I like to think of it as a road. Like it's,
Yeah.
It is. It's
like,
supposed to be a road.
This is the far distant,
Yeah.
and then it goes whoosh,
Yeah, it makes
closer
sense.
to you. But yeah.
I felt like the solid colors on the original one looked really good like that.
And I thought this was bigger.
The logo.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty
No,
similar.
same size.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think this one might grow on us a little bit because we've only put one run in it, but it doesn't feel as exciting as the original.
Is this a case like when we were talking about someone like the Hoka? What was the shoe which
Mach
X.
Mach X3, where we're like, yeah, it was really good
At the time.
and then they just don't do enough changes to it that as other shoe brands came out with some max cushion shoes.
Well, like we were just talking about the Nike Vomero Plus and Premium, like those feel fun and exciting. And then I think you come back to this expecting it to just feel as fun and exciting, and it.
I mean, it should at least compete with the Plus.
Yeah.
What is the price on this?
200.
Yeah,
Same
it'll-
as version 1 came out.
It'll come out December 1st. I guess same stack height and drop, so 45, 35. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
45, 35.
And then it says 6mm drop.
So 39.
Here's the thing. Durability wise,
45, 39.
I mean, you've got the triple jacquard, but other than that, this foam doesn't really crush out. And
Oh, yeah, it'll
you've
last
got plenty of
forever.
rubber on the bottom, so for your price, it is a shoe that you're going to get a lot of miles out of.
Yeah.
I do wonder if they gave you that white colorway with just the simple black logo, if you would feel a little different.
They could always send it, and I'll find out.
True.
No, it looks like an old,
It looks like a Glycerin now.
it looks like a Glycerin or an Adrenaline or something. No.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't.
not as good.
The
The fade, I don't like the.
I don't understand why. I think Skechers started this and other people jumped on it, but
No one's following Skechers.
dude, why are people airbrushing midsoles? Like, it's an extra cost. It doesn't look cool. Nobody's ever like, oh, that looks really neat when you airbrush it.
The gradient.
Yeah.
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 I'm with you.
It totally takes the shoe out of your ability to wear it as a.
People get so mad at us when we point this out, but I don't know why. I feel like it's a valid point. Like,
I think there's a lot of people out there that have no concern
That is true.
for fashion, and they're like, if it feels good, it feels good.
Well, because it's a running
Just
shoe.
function.
It's got to
Yeah.
be a running shoe first, you know?
it's
Yeah.
which is true, but
But
it's
you
like,
can do
why not
both.
both?
There's no reason
Yeah.
why nowadays, in the year of our Lord 2025, why are we making
Amen.
shoes?
Amen.
Why are we making shoes like that?
But that's the thing. It's like you talk about the look. You don't go to a and I always say this. You go to a restaurant, if they just threw the food on your plate sloppily and bring it out, it still tastes the same, still has the same nutrients. But why not make it look nice?
Yeah.
And
Do the towel around the plate. That's what I want
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
clean up the drips.
Yeah.
I want the cheese guy just grating the cheese over my dish.
Never stop, my
Exactly.
friend. Never stop.
But like, I look at this shoe, and this shoe screams like you cannot wear this for anything but running.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, first off, it's black.
Which is crazy because they just did a whole, like with the Glycerin Max 1, they just did this whole collab with, shoot, what was
But
the? And it was like one of the coolest things I've seen Brooks do, or any brand do, and it looked awesome.
Are you talking like the re-release capsule?
No, they did it with this, like, I'll pull it up.
Well, that's the
Give me
thing.
a second.
Anytime you're getting a collab, the collab people always make it. The look is something that you're after, except for if you're working with District Vision, who's just like, fuck it, white.
Right.
We'll do a white one. We'll do a black one. We'll put a coin on it.
Sorry, it was actually the Ghost. No, sorry, it was the Ghost 17. I was thinking this Glycerin Max, but like that's cool. Like, I don't know.
Megan's gonna hate that. All
Megan
black.
hates it, but
Yeah, that's not it.
But like, okay, so this has a little bit of green peeking through, and they have the solid green swoosh on the side. Why did we need to bring in a navy on this?
There was no reason.
no one knows. We can stop talking about it.
Yeah.
So we stop making people mad.
Make running shoes beautiful again.
Yeah, I can't wait to run into whoever designed this at TRE.
I always love that.
Yeah.
Took a full podcast with them. So
Well, they'll
that'll be great.
probably be wearing clothing that you'll be like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I don't know. I feel like Brooks has done such a good job of turning that around in the last couple of years, and then
Yeah.
I just maybe, and you know, we haven't seen all. Of
Do you feel like the
2026
designers are like, let's go this way, and they do that, and people are like, oh, I really like that, and then somebody is
Pull
like,
back.
I don't know, maybe bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that. Is that what happened with New Balance too? Now that we're seeing the new 1080 and stuff like that, it looked like hot garbage. Dude, the 1080 does not look good. The 1080 V15 does not look good.
Well, what about
You said, did
Yeah.
you pretty much not say that in your review?
What about the Infusion foam?
Funyun. Dude, if someone called it a Funyun foam, I'm in.
Infusion?
Yeah. And it came with a bag of Funyuns.
Yeah.
What was the shoe? Oh, the Saucony. The
Oh,
Endorphin Elite
Incredifoam.
is called Incredifoam. I was like, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
I'm like, what are they
yeah.
naming these foams?
That was bad.
They're all bad.
And then what you just did, the rad shoe, the Soupe foam? Soup
Soup.
foam?
Super
Soup.
foam.
Soup foam?
Pronounced
Super
soup.
trainer.
You know, the rag guys is it the second shoe, first shoe?
Running shoe, yeah.
Yeah, I got to give
Dedicated.
them credit. And maybe I'm coming right off of that and going into the Glycerin Max. And that's another one that has a really nice cushion that, Meg, honest opinion, you just ran in this today, which between the feeling, not the look. Well, actually, freaking, I
Or both.
may prefer the look of the rad to this one, even though we gave it some.
No, there's absolutely no. I would still take this one over the rad. Shoe.
No
Really?
way. I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm factoring in looks too. The
I'm-
shoe
I'm-
looks ridiculous.
Oh wait,
rad
but you're
shoe.
saying that you like the foam on this better?
I don't know about that.
Like the ride of the rad shoe versus the ride of this.
I don't know yet. I've only put one run in this.
I can tell you.
Yeah, people, I like the design of the rad shoe because I like how a lot of people hate it. And if you have haters, that means you're doing something right.
Well, I
Fair.
said in the review.
said in the review.
I said in both the written and the video review that if you're coming out and you're a new brand to the space, you can't play it safe.
Right.
You have to do something weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that, you know, I think if you gave Meg the white pair, she would have a whole different tune to sing about that shoe.
Maybe it's still the overall design that's like the bulbous look is not it.
It has a basketball vibes, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Someone said skateboard,
Yeah,
basketball, yeah.
Osiris.
I don't know. You had to do something different. I even if it's not my favorite look, I give them kudos for at least making something that looks different than everything else that's out there. And that's, you would think a brand coming out would be like, let's play it safe, just make something that looks like a running shoe. I mean, Newton did the same thing. Their shoes weren't wildly different looking than the rest of the shoes, but they were the first ones to start using color in
Yeah.
uppers, that like you could go buy a red shoe or a green shoe or whatever, where everybody else was making the white shoe with a hit of accent. Megan would have loved the early 2000s. All the shoes were just white with like little hits of color.
Yeah.
That's for me.
And then there's the Tier Maverick, which that's a good example where the design, I'm like, I'm just like not into it. It's fine. It's all white, so it's like, okay, but
It just doesn't have any character.
yeah, but the shoe's great. I really
Yeah.
have loved running in that shoe.
It is a good shoe. Those are the things. Okay, these are the things that drive me nuts when we know that there's brands that are struggling with just putting out a basic daily trainer.
Yeah.
And then you're telling me Tier has some inside track that your entire marketing budget can't get into that. The Rad running can create this shoe that's like this, and you can't make a daily trainer.
It is kind of shocking. Yeah. Not saying it's easy, but if you have the weight of a powerful design and marketing, research and development team, you should be able to figure it out,
dude. Well, Under Armour they're a $1 billion company.
Yeah, this thing is their shoes, especially the newest ones, they are good, but the price points are insane for what they are. It's like they're good in the way like a year ago, like they'd be 2 years ago, it's like the best shoe, right? And so it's not a bad shoe. They're good shoes.
It feels like a time warp.
But it's like you don't have that brand equity anymore, so you can't be charging the same price as the Vomero Plus or the Adidas way more than the Evo SL, or like there's so many more brands who are far past what you're doing with better cool factor brand equity, and then you're trying to still charge the same. It's like it's just not going to work.
Well, I think some people think to be seen as premium, you have to charge a premium price.
But it's like, who's gonna pick the Velocity Pro or Velocity Elite? Which is the top one? I always forget.
Probably Elite. Sounds
I
top.
think it's the Pro. But who's gonna buy that when you can get the Vaporfly for the same price? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's also like
Velocity Elite. Yeah. So right, it's $250, which I guess is a little bit cheaper, but it's basically like the Endorphin Pro. Like that's basically what that shoe is.
But you're showing up to the line, like it doesn't have the credibility. Like I would have hammered Sharon Lokedi winning as much as she has. Like that would be, I'd be running ads. There'd be billboards. There'd be social media campaigns. There'd be meet and greets. There'd be, they have an athlete that's crushing.
I mean,
and the thing is that if I go up to the marathon start line in New York City, there's not one person.
They did a better job with it this year, which thankfully they did some cool content around her, which is good. But even so, yeah, when she won the first time, it was like a static Instagram post. It was like one photo and that was it, which is insane.
She won the New York City half marathon.
Yeah, all right.
And not just won it. Meg, how exciting was that to watch? She dominated.
She crushed.
But I mean, that's the whole thing. Even with Steph Curry, there was like zero storytelling, like brand building around him, at least. And I'm not super into the basketball scene, but when someone's like.
Well, what's weird is they have a wall at the old headquarters where when they brought people in, they're like, "We'll make you famous," and they put up all these, things about how they're gonna take you from, being an athlete to being a superstar. And they used to do that. I don't know if they stopped doing that, but like now it's like, can you name any of their runners?
I mean, just because we know them, yeah, but like not from. I mean, it's just not the same. Obviously, Sharon Lokedi.
Yeah.
And then the ones that we're friends with.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I do like that they're still like supporting their run. Like they at least have like a distance run team that they're supporting and stuff, which is cool. From that perspective, it's great. But it's just then you have the marketing. The marketing is a totally different department, and it's just they don't care.
Well, yeah. It's frustrating at least, but that's what I'm saying is that there are brands coming out with good product that if you're willing to take the risk on, if you're willing to try it, you're going to find that they have like the Tier Maverick. Tier hasn't missed on any of their shoes. Every shoe they put out has been pretty good for running.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And the same thing with this new shoe from Rad. I think if you want to be on the fringe, on the cutting edge, like I think somebody who's wearing that shoe, like when we're walking through the airport and we see somebody wearing certain product, you're like, oh, that person's at a deeper cut of running. Like they definitely are curating their collection. I feel like those shoes kind of say that in a way. Like you're not just going to stumble upon that shoe and be like, oh, this feels good.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like we're always rooting for Under Armour and wanting them to do the next thing. And I do think they've done a lot better this year.
I'm especially rooting for them now because they have one of the designers that went to Micah, who we interviewed on the show. He's now moved from Puma to Under Armour. So like, I'm a big fan of his, so I'm going to continue to root for them. You remember him, right?
But I do think from being behind for so long, it is harder to catch up, which isn't necessarily the fault of anyone who's there right now.
Okay, but what would you do? Like if you were going to say that you could erase the history and start from now on their running. I think they've got two different things. I think you've got their pro running team, which is hard for people to necessarily relate to. And then you've got regular run clubs, run groups, and the social runner. And I think that you have this pinnacle shoe for your pro runners, but you kind of are like, what's going on down here for the club runner, for the everyday runner? And they came out with that shoe that I thought was almost like a basketball shoe for running. Do you remember that one? The guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And like, I think they need to almost separate the two, the pro and the consumer, and really hit that consumer hard.
Yeah, I mean, just do something that's
Authentic.
simple, authentic. Yeah, I think strip it all down to the bare bones and just start almost like to brass tacks and just start over. Like, just whatever. Stop trying to compete with everyone else and just start it, like, separate it again.
They've tried in the past to take on the personality of Baltimore, which to me, if you really look at it, is kind of gritty, hardworking, blue collar, putting the work in. You know, maybe like instead of it being like your only pursuit, it's part of your daily like work plan. Like if you build a campaign, I think around the character of Baltimore, and really, I feel like they start and stop with their marketing.
Yeah, there's always exactly.
Like you need to stick with it. Like you did it. They did a great piece, and we should pull this and put it in this while we're talking about it. But the one where you did right before the Baltimore Running Festival, where you were running in the what was that, Patterson Park? Not Patterson,
Druid Hill.
Druid Hill.
I mean, I know it's like cliche to say, but for real, like if you're just out there doing it, grinding it, like you're a runner. I've just known in the places I've run and people I've seen that Baltimore isn't always what you see on the news. I mean, it has its problems for sure, but there's a lot of people doing great things in this city, and there's a lot of room in this city for people to do great things. I think Baltimore's a running city because it has that aspect of kind of a hard edge and grit, which are two things that just tie into running so great.
Yeah, it was like the cool thing that they did with Baltimore Runners, and they asked me to be in it. This was 2018, I think, and maybe 2019. And so it was like cool. It was just talking about why you love Baltimore, the city, what you love running. I mean, if you did spots like that of different cities around the U.S., it'd be awesome. It's like very grassroots, kind of organic, pretty simple, nothing too extreme. Although they made it like it was way too much for production. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could shoot this on like
An iPhone.
Didn't you have like a car and like
it was like a full like
yeah.
movie camera set up in the back of a pickup truck. I was like, all right.
Well, obviously one of my that's one of my favorite pieces from Under Armour. And then also when we did the Jordan Troph thing, I know we were involved in that, but that was
cool.
real.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
But yeah, but at the same time, I don't know if you can even overcome the overall umbrella brand image of Under Armour, which has just been, I feel like, beaten into the ground over the last, I don't know.
So you
10
think
years.
it's like Skechers Performance and Skechers?
Yeah, that's right. It might be tough to just even overcome that. I don't even know what that takes, but they got to do something because everyone's leaving, and I mean, if Steph Curry's leaving and then splitting off his entire brand from it. That's not what you want.
No. And Tom Brady's gone.
I don't even know.
He tried to
do they have anyone? Is Jordan Spieth even under? I don't think he is either.
I thought he still was.
Is he? Okay, he might be.
He's cool.
Yeah. But also probably some of those signings.
Cam Hanes was there for a while. Like, think about the people they had. They had some, rock stars.
Yeah. But this is also the thing, like starting and stopping. It's like you pour all that money into hunting and then you just pull back from it when it's not cool or something.
Oh, you know what's crazy though? On the Des Linden thing, her husband was wearing a Sitka t-shirt.
Oh, really?
And you know what Sitka is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that. Do you know that used to be owned by, or partially owned by Gore?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No.
they came up with this camouflage that's ungulate, can't see.
Okay.
So it's like a digital pattern that ungulate vision is something that like deers use and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it basically makes you invisible to them.
Oh, that's cool.
But Sitka is it's like
like
high end hunting gear.
Hunting gear, yeah, premium outdoor. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. Like they would like poured so much into hunting and like outdoor gear, and then it's like once it became like not cool to be that type of brand image, they pulled back from that, cut Cam Hanes, cut all this other stuff, and it's like now you could actually probably go back to that. It's like this just whole thing.
I think that's the tough thing. Is like, okay, you have to stick if you are a bro company. Just be a bro and you'll get the bros.
Yeah.
But you're trying to be everybody to everything. And that's where it seems like there's brands in running where we've seen them go from one, they attract people because they're this. And then when they are like, oh, we need to expand the market or we need to be more, I don't know, anything else, they start to water down their brand and then there's no like real brand
identity.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's what Under Armour, speaking of hubris, I think that maybe got to them a little bit where they thought they could throw in a HQ in Nike's backyard. They thought they could just go into all the segments that Nike already own and say we belong here, and you really don't. Like you're a 10-year-old company, at that time.
Yeah.
And I think that watered down the whole product, the whole brand overall, is because they're trying to get their fingers into too many pies.
Well, and then you think about what's happened since the beginning of Under Armour. Lululemon popped onto the scene, basically selling the same stuff that Under Armour sells,
Right.
but marketed towards women and became huge.
Yeah.
So Under Armour was like, wait, everybody, let's do this.
And then they're just on their heels the whole time trying to play catch up. And because they did come out with that like lifestyle wear line or whatever, just didn't do anything, of course.
Balenciaga.
And then just, throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks with random ASAP Rocky and all these other stuff. It's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
welcome to our TED Talk. I swear, making this episode, I feel like you haven't said a lot.
I'm just listening.
We'll have to check in with Megan.
And sorry, last thing. Yeah. I still have Under Armour pieces from circa 2015 that are some of the best pieces of apparel I've ever owned in my life. And it's crazy how good some of their stuff was. And if you just would have stayed at that level.
Dude, the cold gear was essential. Back when I started running, like before there was Tracksmith Brighton base layer, every cold run I wore was the Under Armour thick, like mock turtle. That thing was my winter gear. Loved it. And that was before they made shoes. And that it's another case where it was great to wear Under Armour because the product worked. It fit. It was great. And
man, that Under Armour singlet, the Faster Bastard singlet, still the best singlet I've ever owned. Like it's incredible. And I still wear it. How old is that now? 10 years? 10 years old?
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's got to be like 12 years old, actually.
Faster Bastards. I haven't been running for 12
2012. 2012
I've only been
when
running
we started.
for 11 years, yeah. But it's still like that, man, that was...
Shout out to Jamie Gaballo. Oh, wait. No, it's Chris now.
Yeah.
Jamie Chris.
Jamie Chris.
Yeah. But yeah.
Anyways. All right. Well, that was...
Yeah.
rambling on about Under
we
Armour.
might not see the next round of Under Armour shoes.
Could you wake up Karl back there?
I'm here.
Okay.
All right.
I think that does it. Meg?
Hi, Ma.
Hi, Robin.
Good stretch, got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you want to tuck run, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop. DROP.